Okay, hello guys, welcome to another video. Today, I'll be explaining the estimated TCS timeline again. How exciting! That was unnecessary. Alright, where did I leave off? Oh right, I think it was Error's War. Holy Blurritron. Alright, let's explain this. Basically, Error, obliterated the new player town with flooding steel. And then he killed everyone and stuff like that happened. And then after that, Lord Doge and I helped rebuild it. And Error became a good little boy. And he was all frenzy after that. And we completely forgot about it. Yo, I just speed run that, explaining it. Anyways, next part. Alright, goodie bag. Oh no, bro. I don't even. So basically, the first caged man was puppy dog, I think. I don't even know, bro. I don't know. Okay? Let's just skip that, okay? Alright. Safe haven. So basically, what happened with a safe haven was good old villager, me, and Tiki were having a meeting in a little hut, And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people with name tags were outside the hut, okay? And this is bad because it was a safe haven that nobody was supposed to know about except for the good old admins. So we went over there, scared the kidlings away, and then went back to meeting. We were meeting about something kind of crazy, and I don't want to really say it right now, but I might explain soon. Anyways, then Villager had to go. I'm pretty sure Tiki also had to go. And then this kid named Feed Giraffe in chat asked me to turn on fire spreads and griefing. And I was at spawn doing who knows what. And I was not in the mood for anything, so I just said, alright, because they said they wanted to burn down trees to build a house. Big mistake. Anyways, a few minutes later, my kitty cat TP'd to me. And then I was like, uh-oh, something's wrong. Because usually pets in Minecraft only TP when they get, caught on fire or something. So then I rushed back to safe haven, and guess what? It was grief to live in. Everything was on fire, this and that, right? And then Feed Giraffe was, okay. Feed Giraffe stood there in the center of it all and had Afla's loot and Neverite chest piece and an invis potion. Of course, I landed a few taps before they got invis and ran away. And then they soon left the game and they never came back. And that's all. Bro, okay. Smile signs came before the safe haven raid. So what is this timeline? Anyways, let's get to it. I don't think anyone watches these kind of videos anyway, so I don't have a slide or anything special for the small signs part. So basically there's this guy named Pink Donut. He's not the Pink Donut, sir. He's Pink Donut. And yeah. So basically we were on the server, the KSMP, and then he said, oh my gosh, I saw something down there. What? So I wanted to follow him. He led me down into that little deep slate tunnel, ladder thingy bob. Got to the bottom, and then there was a whole bunch of signs everywhere. They all had Stonewall's signature smile, and they all said stuff like, oh, I'm watching. Oh, he's watching. Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we will start a new war. And stuff like that. Basically, I immediately assumed that it was Stonewolf because of the smile, Yeah, stupid. Anyways, after that, a day after, I was spreading the news around the server, spreading jam on a piece of toast. And then at the, little what's it called, bounty hunter hut thingy bob, I went inside and there was a whole bunch of threatening signs everywhere and they all had Stonewolf smile, but the thing is they didn't even sound like Stonewolf, but I still blame Stonewolf. But yeah, that's basically it. Alright, now for my favorite part. the court. This one I have a slide for. Basically, one day I was like, oh, I have an idea. What if we trap Stonewall? So yeah, I proceeded with the plan. So basically, Lord Dogs, the big guy from the beginning of the server, came along and was there, okay? Basically, he's the best builder I know. And I was like, oh, wait, Lord Doge, could you help me build a trap for Stonewall? So then I had to explain who Stonewall was, okay? And then we did it, okay? So basically, I went in 6 hours like corrupt and like I was stupid. So I didn't know if stealing from my friends was good. But basically, I stole from like my friend to like give him materials to build the court. And then he built this like big fancy court hut and he made me make the trap part, which was like something that went all the way down the deep slate from a mountain. It was pretty massive, but it wasn't worth it, okay? It was not. The trap didn't work anyway. So the idea was to have like a courthouse, okay? On the right side, there will be the people who don't like Stonewolf. On the left side, there will be the fans. So basically, we had the idea for Stonewolf to stand in the middle, and then Lachlan would be underneath. And then at a certain point of works, we'd get Stonewolf to read a book. And then Lachlan would break the block underneath of Stonewolf. And then Stonewolf would fall down into a pit. A dark blackness. Pure blackness. Not being able to escape at all. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Anyways, that plan never worked, but the core did serve for something even better. Can't tell if I should continue or wait another year to post the 4th one. Anyways, since my app isn't glitching yet, I'm gonna actually like continue, you know. Not like anyone's gonna watch this far, but like just for no reason. I'm skipping Ironic's beef because it's pretty ironic how I made such a big deal about it. Get it? Ironic? Okay, what the hell was that laugh? Anyways, let's get to town fire grief. Okay, this picture doesn't explain it, but I'll also explain this picture later. So basically, we were on the Minecraftsmp, me, Mindplay Hive, somebody, and in the middle of spawn, there was this little sign, and it said town with a Stonewolf smile. We didn't think anything of it because it wasn't really doing anything, and pretty soon we got bored, okay? So we all left to play Terror Swoop Force. But when we were done with Terror Swoop Force and we rejoined, the town on the sign was replaced with fire, and everything was on fire. Like, how does that happen? Anyways, a few minutes later, after trying to understand what was going on, because pretty much the thing happened while we were offline, which doesn't even make sense. The sign changed again, but this time to grief. And instead of fire everywhere, it was mossy cobblestone and moss and a bunch of deep slating stuff. And then Mindplay Hive said, yo, this is real? This is legit? I thought you were lying when you said you saw stone smiles and stuff like that. I thought this was crazy stuff, but this is real? What the? And I was like, you didn't believe me? Anyways, we don't need to worry about that right now. We need to find out who did this. We need to find out how it happened. Oh, wait, I know who did it. Stonewolf. Even though Stonewolf wasn't even on the server. Anyways, let's get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically, Stonewolf said that they would have this thingy-abob, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going on in the Minecraftsmp before they left. And basically let me remember. Rain my symbol, freeze time, betrayal, weird things. Like that, I think, okay? I don't know. I have a bad memory. Anyways, yeah, that all happened, and then pretty soon the world stopped or whatever, because that was also a 5th one or whatever. No, rain my symbol, freeze time. Well, freeze time is at the end. Wait, huh? This doesn't make sense. Anyways, that's about it. My editing app's getting laggy. Bye. Holy voice crack.